Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Infinite. Today we have a huge patch that went live for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on PlayStation 4. This patch is 9.1 gigabytes big. This is a big file, so obviously I won't be covering every single thing on this list, so I'll leave a link to this page that I'm reading the patches from so you guys can get the whole scoop on this new patch. Now, the big bulk of this was adding support for the new DLC maps that are coming out tomorrow for PlayStation 4, but they also addressed a lot of issues that we've been talking about over the last couple of months. So let's just get started here on some of the more general patches that they added, one of them being infinite votes on previous maps. Obviously, I made a video about this a couple weeks ago, talking about Comeback being voted consistently into the game without any stop limit, and here they are addressing this issue through this patch. Now, going on a little bit further down this list, we can see that they're improving actually XP earn rates across all game modes and making them a little bit more consistent. They're adding additional anti-cheat support as well, and here is a big one. They fixed an exploit that allowed players to move faster by sliding just before landing from a jump. They patched the GSLide, that's what that means, and that was subject to a lot of controversy that I will not go into because I have a huge list to go on even further. So here it says that they also addressed an issue that affected crypto key earn rates consistency across game modes. They fixed an exploit where players were being awarded crypto keys when not participating in matches. Another big one, people were going into, I believe, gun game or free-for-all and just standing still, which absolutely ruined the game mode for a lot of people. They were getting a lot of crypto keys. I think it was called crypto key farming. Well, it's not going to be there anymore on Black Ops 3 after this patch. Players can now view other people's combat records by selecting the player and choosing View Combat Record from the Player Details menu. You can also compare your combat record with your friend. So this is something that I thought was going to be in Black Ops 3 since the beginning, and obviously they made a mistake and now they're adding it into the game. On the topic of specialists, they went ahead and tweaked some things with the Nomad, the Reaper, and the Spectre. The Nomad, they increased the rejack stand-up speed. For the Reaper, they equalized footstep audio volume to the same audio ability of other specialists. On the Spectre, they reduced leftover specialist power available if player died while activating the Ripper. Now let's move on to the more interesting part of this patch, the patch part dealing with guns and attachments. Now the first one here on the list has to do with rapid fire. They actually fine-tuned the effectiveness of this attachment across all weapons. On the topic of submachine guns, they went ahead and reduced the sprint out speed for all the guns. On the topic of assault rifles, they did 3 specific changes, one of them dealing with the XR2, where they increased the ADS aim stability. They also increased the recoil control. On the ICR and the Shiva, they also increased ADS aim stability. Moving on to the shotguns, for the Argus and the KRM, they increased the lethal damage range. On all light machine guns, they increased the ADS aim stability, and specifically on the Locust, they also did the same by increasing the ADS aim stability on just that sniper rifle. The Brass Knuckles also received a patch. They added the spark effect to the Brass Knuckles taunt. So let's move on to the more interesting part of this video that's actually dealing with guns and attachments. For example, here we're going to see that rapid fire received a fine tuning, meaning that it's going to be a little bit more effective across all the weapons. On the topic of submachine guns, they all received, it says here, a reduced sprint out speed. 3 sniper rifles received a change. The XR2 got an increase in ADS aim stability. The ICR and the Shiva did as well, but the XR2 also got an increase in recoil control. The Argus and the KRM 262 received an increase in lethal damage range, while all the LMGs received an increase in ADS aim stability. Only 1 sniper rifle received the ADS aim stability, and that would be the Locust. Scorestreaks were also changed. For example, the Cerberus got a huge buff. You're going to see here that it got an increase in AI targeting speed, an increase in AI accuracy, AI damage, increase in missile accuracy, and missile projectile speed. The Hellstorm also got a huge buff. You can see here that it got an increase in damage range, increase in projectile speed of bomblets, and an increased targeting radius. The mothership, the Raps deploy ship, got an increase in health. And lastly, the GI unit got an increase in duration. It's now 90 seconds. And obviously, there's more changes in this patch that would take me probably an additional 20 minutes to go through. It says here, arena, game modes, custom games, cardcaster, lobby invite, challenges and medals, media, and of course, the good old zombies. I didn't even mention those in this video. And so because of that, make sure to check the description to see the link to all the patches so you guys can go check it out. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.